Iran-Israel news today. Has Iran taken Syria captive in the Iran-Israel war? The Syrian government must not sit on its hands and allow Iran to force Syria into a war with Israel in the face of the menacing presence of the Revolutionary Guard Corps. Israeli airstrikes on the Iranian consulate in Damascus, Syria, killed Brigadier General Mohammad Reza Zahedi and his Deputy General Mohammad Hadi Hadriahimi. Zahedi and Hadriahimi were top commanders in the elite Quds force of the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC. Since this strike prompted Iran to launch hundreds of missiles and drones toward Israel from its territory, regional geopolitical tensions have been rising sharply. Since the assassination of Quds Force leader Major General Qasem Soleimani in Baghdad in January 2020 by the United States, the death of General Zahedi was the most major assassination of an IRGC commander. This is a huge loss for Iran and the IRGC's network in Syria, Lebanon, and Iraq. However, the Iranian Revolutionary Guards have a sizable presence in Syria and are essentially keeping the country prisoner, even though Syria has suffered heavy casualties due to the frequent attacks by Israel. During the Syrian civil war in 2013, the IRGC intervened to support President Bashar al-Assad in his defense of his regime. This, however, was IRGC's sole objective in the near term. An encirclement maneuver of the Israeli state has been one of Tehran's primary goals since the start of the Syrian conflict. In order to accomplish their goal, the Iranians built quite formidable military forces in Syria. By stationing its military forces in Syria, Iran has established a sphere of influence that stretches from the Mediterranean to the Mediterranean Sea, encompassing Iraq, Syria, and Lebanon. This helps Iran balance its regional rivals, such as Israel. Nearly 2,000 members of Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, Quds Force, IRGC-QF, have allegedly gone to Syria to fight. Also stationed near the Syrian-Lebanese border are the bulk forces and allied militaries of Hezbollah, Iran's most valuable and trusted proxy group. Additionally, Hezbollah has sent militants farther into Syria, particularly in the vicinity of Damascus and Homs. Even as far away as the middle Euphrates River Valley's province of Deir al-Zor, there have been allegations of Hezbollah fighters. Many of the Revolutionary Guard's permanent bases in Syria are home to Quds Force members and the Shia militias from other countries that are under their command. These bases house various Iranian institutions, such as headquarters, intelligence cells, UAV battalions, runways, depots for weapons and heavy equipment, and regional command and control centers. On top of that, there are a number of guards factories in Syria that supply the Shia militias stationed there, especially Hezbollah of Lebanon, with rockets and missiles. The Quds Force is attempting to maintain a constant supply of rockets and missiles to its proxies in Syria, Gaza, and Lebanon through this campaign. These Iranian bases and Shia militias follow directives from high-ranking IRGC officials and function mostly independently of Dr. Bashar al-Assad's Syrian government. As the Iranian Revolutionary Guards bolstered their forces in Syria, it was not that the Israelis remained silent. On occasion, Israel launched assaults against positions linked to Iran. However, since their arrival in Syria about 10 years ago, the Guards have endured one of their most brutal periods since October 7.